Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to part 2 of my FM19 experiment where we have pumped £1 billion into a non-league side, Dartford, which the first episode, they now are no longer a non-league side, finishing first in Sky Bet League 2. The first 2 seasons got those promotions through the playoffs. They were really good wins to do that. And just how the squad has been rebuilt as well. And Thierry Henry has become manager. It's just been so crazy. I definitely want to do more of this. So, if you want me to just keep doing this and keep simulating, keep making episodes of this, let me know. But any other experiments like this, get up in the comments because I've been enjoying doing this. And see how this continues now. If it's going to go at the same pace, are they going to continue to get promotions? We're going to see. And obviously you would note, we started with $1 billion, gone down to 118 million. So 918 million now. So it's not going down so dramatically. It's going to hold because we've given them the sugar daddy. So they'll always pump money into the club. The biggest thing I'm probably interested is the reputation. That's what I'm interested in. How that's going to hold, or if that's going to keep dropping while we're not in the Premier League. I don't know if it's going to. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know if it's kind of like adapting to the league they are in now, or the leagues they're in now. We keep changing leagues, keep getting promoted. So that's what we got to hope for. Obviously a big thing, professional now. But League One. So we're going to simulate. Again, we don't really pause too much through the season. We just simulate. We simulate through the whole season, and we take a bit of a review, see how they build the squad. Thierry Henry, if they're going to keep him, I think, great manager for them to get. He's been at the club for a few years now, if we go there, since 2020. So, a couple years. So if you just go take a look at his career a little bit, that's more that career. Can't really say manager career, but if we go back, that is just the overview of the club. But go back to Henry. You can see his history there in terms of the manager. You just do it from this section, not his actual career history. But anyway, hopefully he could form a long career. Unless they want to be searching for someone big, someone bigger than Henry, they would want to join. But anyway, guys, let's just simulate this next season and see how they're going to fare in League One. They're going to need to rebuild the team even more, make more signings. They have the money there. So, let's see what they're going to do in terms of that, and then the results. Let's go. So, guys, what a season. Unbelievable. 31 wins, 6 draws, 9 losses for 99 points, just a point shy of 100. That was an amazing season, just results-wise, but it's to come to be expected. If you look at some of the players, look at those performances, really good. Look, Joe Willock, 17 assists, smashed in goals, and Billy Arce there, that's an interesting name, but very good player. We're going to go into the transfers and stuff, but there's something first that we are going to take a look at if we go into the profile of the club, guys. If you look, you might see, it's down to 800 million now, 803 million to be exact. And it still says there's a current, a season profit, which I don't understand exactly because it's gone down by over 100 million, but it was invested in the facilities. They spent the money that was needed to go all out, and they did that. Exactly. You're not going to see a League One side with state-of-the-art training facilities, youth facilities. Wow, that is good. So that's going to hold the reputation pretty high as well. If the facilities is really good and they're getting closer to the Premier League, guys, that's promotion of League One. That's the championship next season. Dartford, Premier League, we're coming for you. I say we, like I'm in control, but it feels like that. Not that I'm in control exactly, but just following their progress, you know what I mean? But, let's just take a look at the whole overview of the facilities. So, the training facilities, the youth facilities. I was wondering about the youth recruitment. That might be the next thing they need to improve. It's only fairly basic, so the quality of youth players. If you take a look at the best talent, Aaron Gordon, who came through this year, through this year's intake, at least the youth facilities are good. So when they get through some talents, they're going to be developed really well. He could be one with decent potential, but yeah, we're going to have to see about that. Won't waste too much time on it. We're going to see the transfers. So they pump the money in the club for sure. Utilize that to, like I said, max out the facilities basically. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that because they barely touched it so far, but they were like, okay, now is the time to do it. So, yeah, let's see moves. Thierry is still in the job as well. He's doing a great job. So, yeah, let's see the moves that were made for the season. Oh, will you look at that? So a lot of money was spent compared to previously, like 77 million in total. If we go previously, that's, not even 11 million. Obviously, some big signings, some big money, some big moves. And if you just see the ones that have moved out, some smaller moves there. But we have to see the biggest fee. And that was, guys, there's a lot to that because that was on deadline day. The January transfer window. Josh Tymon from Stoke, he's Premier League quality player. Really? Even though they were in the Championship, he looks like he was having good seasons. He was having really solid seasons there. So what a move. And he's going to be, he was happy to move because obviously he saw they were having a great season and then a good chance they're going to be Championship next season. I think, it's safe to say that's his call. But don't forget, last few years he's been getting, he's still been a young player. Now he's 23, so I think he's getting to his ability. He has probably still a bit of potential to grow into. Maybe not too much more at 23. He's getting close to it though. So now I reckon he's Premier League quality. So yeah, getting Premier League quality players as Dartford are going to be in the Championship, very important to go for another consecutive promotion and get to the Prem. That's crazy. Mick Burns, who is regen. So that's what I mean. Even if... I don't see the personality of Fickle too often. That's a bit of a rare one. You just don't see that. So... getting some first-team football as well. He could be a pretty good talent without knowing their potentials. But he's had a couple of appearances under 21 level for England. So has that sign from Blackburn. Blackburn can uncover some decent regions, decent young players. But yeah, so as long as I talked about the youth. The youth recruitment. Doesn't matter if the youth recruitment is low, if the youth facilities is high and you just sign younger players, but yeah, if you're going to improve it that much, the youth facilities, you might as well do the youth recruitment. That's my view, but Mick Burns, spent pretty big money compared to previous signings for him, so yeah, he must be a good talent. The next move was Andre Gray from Brighton. So yeah, he's got a bit of experience. He's a Premier League striker. He's going to get the job done. He's aged a little bit. He's 30 now. So yeah, as long as he just he is at his best as long as he doesn't decline too much over the next couple of seasons, he's going to, even just for the next season, help them get to the Premier League. I think he's a good enough striker to bag some goals for him. So we'll start to go through the next a bit more quickly. Marco Malencia, keeper. Yeah, pretty decent. Just take a quick look at his season. It's all right. I actually just changed this. I did change this before, but you have to revert. But I'll just do career stats so you can take a quick look at where they come from and all that. So that should be all right. Next up, Joe Willock. Talk about him. the season he had. Oh, what a season. There's transfer interest. So, yeah, because they don't really need money. Just try and hold on to those players wherever they can. Good players. They just hold on to the good players because they don't really need the money. So Liam Cooper as well, he's going to be experienced. He had a very good season right there, 7.2 rating in the league, did really, really well. So that was nice to see. That was nice to see for him. And yeah, that experience is going to be good for next season. It's still the next level, but yeah, they're really adapting. The club is doing well with the money. They're putting it in the right place. So Lenihan, he has another centre back, fairly experienced as well. I don't like those defenders generally with high aggression, or any player with high aggression, to give away cards, but he didn't have a red card for the whole season. Well, if you look in the league, 14 starts. Okay, it's not crazy amount. Got some yellows. Danny Sturridge, guys. Danny Sturridge just caught me by surprise. I didn't expect. Daniel Sturridge has signed for Dartford in 2021-22 seasons. So that's his future. Obviously, it's a bit. He's got some staff attributes to him as well. So yeah, he could potentially have a role. But he had a fairly decent season. If you look at his look at ratings wise. How will he go in the championship? That will be pretty interesting. This guy is moving on as well as transfer listed. So he was signed. Compared to the rest of the players, physically especially, just not strong enough, wasn't there. So it's a bit of a weird signing, unless, just seen as backup, I guess. You need the backup in the squad. Mark Beavers as well, that's another centre-back. He's okay, just getting a bit older, getting a bit slower. Stamina, only 9 as well, so he's probably that 3rd or 4th in line at a guess. So these are the cheaper signings. So of course they're going to be a bit lower in their ability. Jordan Obita, though, that's a good price for that lad. No longer such a younger player coming up, but he starts, not that he starts so young or anything, but just in previous years I've seen him as a young guy. But yeah, he's alright. He's an alright player. That was a good signing for that price, I reckon. Take a look at the couple frees as well. Harrison Biggins there. Technically not so amazing, but he's got some ones that are okay, especially backed up by physicals. He should perform alright, but they're kind of saying, he's probably not going to be championship quality, so they're trying to get him out. And now Carroll, another free there. So interesting, probably in the backup backup player is not terrible. Ben Knight, he was on loan, He was a loan signing. He's got some really interesting attributes. He does have for sure at Man City there. So he's got some really high ones. So obviously he's a young lad. He seems like he develops well in the game as well. So Ross Sykes there. I actually really rate him. He's a good player. He's a good youngster. Again, obviously a loan signing. There's some transfer interest. He had an alright season as well. So they probably won't end up getting him. But it was just to take a look at that. You never know though. You never know. So that guy's going out. And also Barry Douglas. There. He's going to be joining St. Johnston. So he had a decent little career there at Dartford. 41 appearances. So let's see where they got knocked out of the FA Cup here. That was the 3rd round. That was against Southampton, Premier League side. So kind of fair enough. But there's no outstanding cup wins or anything like that. A bit hard. Like EFL Cup, FA Cup, always going to end up facing better clubs at some point. So guys, that was an absolutely amazing season. It shows you exactly what that did though. Putting the money, and they still got plenty left, over 800 million, especially like I said, with the sugar daddy. Will keep he's in the foreground as well, foreground sugar daddy, so you can keep pumping that money into the club. And it was really good they spent that. I was hoping they were spending the facilities, because that's going to be so good going forward. And with it, with Championship now and Reputation holding on to 4-star, no longer 5-star, but 4-star still strong enough. It's going to attract good players, and I can see that. I can see another promotion. I can see a championship promotion. So let's just get straight into it and see what they do in this following season in the championship. Can they get another promotion and get into the Premier League? That would be absolutely amazing to see. So let's see what happens. And they have just gone and did it again. Dartford, Championship champions. How about that? Finishing top, 98 points this time, 30 wins. So this is consecutive promotions. They're in the Premier League. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. Straight promotions all the way to the Premier League. So I suppose let's just take a look. Let's take a look at the general club overview here. If we go to the profile, so obviously the training facilities and youth facilities can't be improved anymore now. They're 5-star. but the reputation, it's gone back to 3.5, or it's gone down to 3.5 stars. But getting to the Premier League, that's a positive thing, that it can't drop. But I'm surprised it dropped. But it's kind of a steady thing, how it is probably in the game, before they recognise, okay, they're not this kind of level yet, so they have to be declining with the reputation. But so getting to the Premier League as soon as possible is important for that fact. So yeah, like I said, I haven't touched anything since the start in terms of the editor and that, getting the 1 billion. Right now it's down to 704 million. But yeah, once more, saying each year there's been a profit, even though the total balance has gone down. So keep that in mind. Still plenty of money, and not to forget the sugar daddy. And now let's just take a look at the moves. Let's take a look. These are going to be some bigger players joining now. So Vestergaard, he's a good signing right there. Obviously, he's originally, he Southampton. We know him from Southampton, and then he moved to Real Betis in the game. So, but he's a right player. A great signing for Dartford. Guys, I did see someone in the comments saying they were a Dartford fan. You'll probably just be looking at this right now, absolutely just perplexed by it, but like happy about it as well, or just cool to see. But yeah, that is a good signing. He'll be that Prem quality. Bradley Dack as well, pretty good attacking midfielder. He hasn't got outstanding attributes. He's like, they're solid. He'll be pretty good, but yeah, he's probably just Premier League quality. They need to go big. With, so the signings for next season will be very, very interesting, what they'll do in the pre-season. So let's just take a look at a few of these others. Like, they spent less than last season. It was 33 million. Again, if we just compare once more, 79 million. But really moulded a good squad for that. We'll sort it again. We'll sort it properly in terms of the fees, but we were up to Sam McQueen there either way. So yeah, left back, pretty versatile. Hasn't got insane attributes as well. He's a guy probably not Premier League quality. He'll be a weakness in the side for that. So I think they need to go. They built a great squad for promotion in the Championship though. So like I said, based a lot of the previous season signings, they were really good. So Lewis Travis, I like the players they sign in terms of their versatility, the positions they can play. Yeah, he's a good player. Lewis Travis there, he played a lot of positions, but most noted as a central midfielder. I'm really interested to see, you can see by some of the names or some of the loans they got, I think they were really important. But some of these guys are, this striker Toure, he's got good attributes for his age, 19, so he could have some good potential. So they could have some nice younger players. They invested in those. Let's see, some of these guys, he's 22. But yeah, most of the time, these cheaper signings, most of the time, like I said, there could be a rare one that's just a good nab, a good signing that they get. But then he was loaned out, wasn't he? So that was good. Little signing, but loan him out. I think, for the fees of those cheaper ones, they can be good deals. But anyway, let's just go through some free signings. Craig Laycock, where did he come from initially? Wolves, and he could have decent potential. I think for free signing, he's probably going to need to be trained a bit more. Let's just see, like a lot of the technicals a bit lower. Jonathan Rodriguez, they brought a striker in. He scored 5 goals for the season. Nothing amazing, but hey, he got a good rate. His attributes are alright. Agility, 18, pretty good there. Jonathan Rodriguez. I just know... I know someone called Jordan Rodriguez. But anyway, Adam Unas for free. Unas, that's a good signing. It's for free, guys. Keep in mind, his value above 15 million right there. So that was sometimes the free signings can be the best, just by the ability. Take a look, Scott Sinclair. He's been at a lot of clubs in his career, so yeah, he's a bit experienced. But I don't know. He's a bit older for a winger. He's lost his pace, so I'm not sure how efficient he will be. You can take a look at the signings. These were just loans for the season, but like I said, I think they did pretty well there. Reece Oxford as well, still going out on loan. He had a pretty solid season, but he would have been a really nice one to get in. Especially at that age now, still being loaned out to Championship clubs. That's funny. So Nathan Daly, Regen, not much to talk about for these guys, just on loan, especially if they're not made a permanent move. But if they have good seasons still, you can't just say, oh, they're a regen. It doesn't matter as much. But yeah, they still had a good season. Good moves. So yeah, there we go. We won't click on those guys that go out. We would have seen them already. Would have clicked on them at certain times. Yeah, Danny Sturridge, he went out. Interesting, Andre Gray. Oh, yeah, I was expecting him to have a good season, which he actually did. But he was sold to Middlesbrough, so that happened. He did alright, 10 goals, so yeah, interesting to see how things play out. But yeah, so the money has kind of dwindled down over time. Like, the estimated value is still, like, now it's gone down to 200 million. The balance is even each year saying the profit, but now they're down to 700 million, which is still very, very handsome. That's a handsome budget, well, budget, like, balance, but yeah, amount of money to be in your club. So you see the season budget of money. I still think, yeah, and then getting to the Premier League, they're going to have money coming in. They got great facilities. But I think to finish this, what we're going to focus on, we didn't take a look at it last season, but we'll see who were the better players. We'll sort by the average rating. That puts it really simple. It's funny. The two best players, the highest average ratings, were the keepers. And did they both get it? Yeah, look at this guy. He played a lot. And then Valencia, okay, he didn't play too many games, but when he played, he did really, really well. So the best outfield player was Josh Tyman. So yeah, that was the big money spent on him, so he really put that in. And then Rodriguez, as I mentioned, so he was a pretty decent signing. But there weren't standouts, guys, especially if you take the goalkeepers out of equation. What I like here, it's the squad. There's a lot of those that have average ratings, let's say 6.8 to higher. Like, that isn't terrible, and it shows they're building a good squad. Let's take a look at the tactics. Let's see, I haven't shown this, yeah? Let's take a look. They're playing that 4-2-3-1. Again, for future episodes, if I haven't shown anything you want to see, just let me know in the comments. Get up in the comments about that. So, yeah, how about this Burns? Sometimes maybe Mick Burns, Wonder Kid. Yeah, he was the one signed from Blackburn for that money, 12.5 million. So, yeah, they've got some talents that's coming through, which is good. The younger guys, the regens, whether if they come through the academy or the youth intake or signed from other clubs. But, yeah, it looks like they're going with that solid 4-2-3-1 formation. And guys, just on Tom Heaton as well, you might have seen him there, but he's gone into the reserves now. He was a key player previously, but yeah, been replaced. He is aging, so it's to be fair. But again, even sorting the goals for the season, it's really interesting. No one smashed in goals. Look, 10 goals. That's Roberts, Dak. Take a look at assists, 13. So didn't seem to smash in a lot of goals. If you take a look, it was a great. The defense wins championships, guys. The defense wins titles. That shows that 41 goals conceded is a pretty good amount. To concede less than the games you play was really good. But if you look at that, Newcastle, really similar. Crystal Palace scored. Crystal Palace with a better goal difference, but Dartford, worked out the result. So even with all that money, it wasn't easy to get that. So I think, tactically, some credit has to be given to Thierry, because if we take a look at the players, I think it was, you take a look at the last starting 11 there, but yeah, I think they've done really well. With the money, I think Thierry Henry is going to be working his way to put into that legend status, getting Dartford promoted to the Premier League. Sure, they got the financial backing, it was done right. I wonder how much he was in control of wanting to put the money into the training facilities, youth facilities. So, yeah, either way, guys, this is going to be the last season we do for this episode, for this part, in this little series we're doing. But guys, make sure you leave a like, smash that thumbs up if you want to see the Premier League, how Dartford get on in the Premier League and beyond. Can they get like top 4? Could they win the Premier League as well? That's going to be the next step up. I don't know, to where it's been promotions every year, but Premier League is that next step up. They get into Europe as well, who knows? But yeah, guys, make sure you leave that massive support on the video, share with your friends that like Football Manager, that could think that this is interesting as well. Of course, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.